Alright, so I've been playing Watch Dogs Legion for like the past 3 days, and it's fucking garbage. It's not garbage, but my point is, it's not good. Like, there's a lot of missed opportunity. Like, the combat, especially in places like the fighting rings, there's nothing there. It's just a bunch of the same shit. Like, you can literally beat all of them, every single one, every single fighting ring, with just the same exact movements. You can just do a counterattack, punch twice at them. If they try to punch you, like after you do the punches, then you just counterattack again. And if they try to like tackle you, you just wait until they um, almost hit you. And the tackle is the only thing that'll ever hurt you, because the fucking counter window is so big. You have to be a fucking sedated hippo that has no legs to fucking miss it. It's just like there's no, and I'm playing on hard mode. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty that's in the game. And I've only lost twice in the fighting rings. And the combat is just so monotonous. It's just a bunch of bullshit. Like, the only things that are kind of good are like the CT drones. And even that is fucking, they die too quick. Because every single thing, like even small arms fire, like these are supposed to be fucking military drones, and they die in seconds to a fucking pistol. What is that shit? Like, they have fucking missiles on them. They're supposed to be like armor plated and shit like that. But a fucking pistol can take it down in like 6 shots. I mean, sure, I'm playing in hard mode. Maybe that has something to do with it, but um, and all the weapons feel pretty much exactly the same. You can kill someone with a pistol from 5 miles away, and you can kill someone with a shotgun. Like, all the pistols feel exactly the same. They don't really do that much different damage. Like, the Desert Eagle kind of feels exactly the same as a shock pistol. Like, sure, one will kill them a tiny bit faster, but so, like, the shock pistol, you can just shoot someone in the head 3 times and they're down. The Desert Eagle, maybe it's like twice. Um, and there's no difference in killing people or just knocking them out. Like, you can kill someone and I think their friends and family don't like you anymore. Like, they'll dislike you, but they'll dislike you even if you don't kill them. Like, if you just shock them, I'm pretty sure that their family doesn't like that either. Um, so there's not really any repercussions for killing everyone. That is different from just like neutralizing them in a non-lethal way. Um, and then there's the spider drone, which is basically God. It can do fucking anything. There's no the infiltrator spider drone can do fucking anything. You can get it anywhere. It's so fucking easy. Like, there's no reason to go inside places. You just get on a fucking cargo drone over the fucking place you want to infiltrate, drop the spider drone in it with double jump, and then jump as soon as you're about to hit the ground, go in, and then you win. That's it. You win the game if you have the spider drone with double jump and maybe cloak. Um, and then there's the only places that doesn't work is like the Kelly Mansion or the Buckingham Palace mission, where you have to actually go inside the building. But even in that, you don't really go anywhere. You just have that drone that fucking does everything. And then you're still outside. You go into the building and then there's a drone right there and it does everything for you. You're not in any danger ever. And even if you're in permadeath mode, well, I'm not in permadeath mode because it's just more annoying than challenging, because there's no consequences if anyone dies. It's just they're dead. Okay, I can just find someone who just has the exact same skill set. Like, there's 15 trillion construction workers. I don't need that specific one. There's nothing that sets anyone apart from anyone else, except for maybe the beekeeper. So just never use them if you get, because that it just discourages you from using people if you play on permadeath mode, because you never want to lose anyone. It's just, I feel like they didn't put enough time into, and I know it's probably impossible to make it so that everyone feels like their own character, but it feels like they didn't even try. Like, no one has anything that really sets them apart from anyone else. Like, sure, there's the hacker that has like faster times downloading shit, but you can find some random bitch who has the same fucking skill. So it doesn't really matter, and the times are like almost the exact same. Like, maybe it downloads 75, like 25% faster, and that's not really going to change anything, because if you go into somewhere and you're trying to download something, you've already fucking killed everything in that fucking building before you tried to download it, because you're like, I don't want fucking people to stop me from doing this shit, so you're just going to kill everyone. So there's, or you're everyone in the vicinity either way, so no one will come and see it. So there's no point in really getting anyone who has special skills. Like, maybe the only useful one would be that one that the escape driver has, where she like makes everything go away. But even in that, you don't need that shit, because every single fucking character can hack cars instantly. You can like hack a car, like make it drive left, and then instantly hack another one to make it go right. So there's no point. It's just too easy and not interesting. None of the characters have any, like, there's no reason to like any of these characters. None of them, because they don't have any personality. You're supposed to make the personality. It's like Fallout 76. You are the fucking NPC. Fuck that shit, alright? I want, like, that's bullshit. Why do I care about these people? Their government suppressing them. Who the fuck cares? Like, that's it. That's all that there is. There's like 6 lines of character development for each of them. They're born here. They're this age. Their family member is this person. I'm like, who the fuck cares? I don't give a shit. Like, Aiden Pierce, sure, some people say he was boring, but his fucking niece died in the beginning of the game. That's his character. And he's like a dark guy. He fucking hates people because his niece died, and he's trying to hunt these people down. He has fucking character. These fucking people in the second game, they were like too uppity, people thought. Like, they were all a bunch of fucking kids, but they had character. Fucking, what's his name? I don't remember his name, but he had character, but I don't remember his name. I don't, whoever he was like a college student or some shit. Like, he had friends. He was charismatic. He liked what he did. He did stuff, and he did it good. He did it well. Fuck you, grammar bitches. But, like, I just feel like there isn't any real point. Like, you gotta have one person, or two, like 3 people. You gotta have 3 people and finish the game with those 3 people, unless you want to get all the achievements, because you have to have 20 different people. You have to have 20 unique characters. Unique. But, like, back with the fucking combat, like I was saying, every gun feels the same. Like, I was shooting the electric pistol, and it doesn't really handle any differently than any other gun. Like, I was firing the Desert Eagle, and it says it has more recoil, but it doesn't fucking feel like it. It just feels like another energy pistol that fires hard bullets instead of those weak bullets that just knock people out. Because is the energy pistol just like a better taser? Because then what's the point of, like, the chase drones? Why don't they have those? Why don't they just use those bullets? because it seems like they aren't hard to make, considering that every fucking person in DEDSEC has them. Maybe it's some technology that DEDSEC made. I don't know, but you'd think that instead of firing fucking taser cartridges that take 30 minutes to fucking reload, they would just have a minigun that fired the electrical bullshit on the chaser drones. And another thing is, like, the story so far isn't. I mean, like, unless you live in London or the UK, I don't know. It's like, I don't really care. I mean, it's like, I guess I understand, like, people are dying and shit, but it's like, if I don't live there, it's hard for me to relate because I don't know any of these places. Like, this shit's being blown up, like Parliament's being blown up. I know about Parliament. It's like it's a very significant place, and I understand it being blown up is a bad thing. But some people won't know about that shit. They'd be like, "Who? Why the fuck should I care about this?" It's the same thing. Like having any game localized to any place, it'll be hard to understand. For some people, like, you can say, "Oh yeah, I understand why that would be a bad thing because this is maybe it's a monument that people really like, and that's why they're all upset about being destroyed." But like, if you don't know about these places, if you've never been to Britain, you've never heard anything about it, why should I give a shit that this place just blew up? Why should I care that this place has graffiti on it? Like, these people, like, these places are fucking great for our country, and seeing them like this is, but why? Like, it's too local, and at the same time it's not local enough in that the too local in that we don't have anything else involved. Like, is this happening in other places too, or is it just London? Like, it happened in Chicago, and it happened in um, California, in Silicon Valley, but like, after those places went down, is that it? Like, is London the only other place, or is the world like this? Because if the world is like this, then that makes sense. Then I understand, like, oh shit, we better make London like the starting ground for an uprising around the world. But if it's just London, then I'm like, oh, fuck, okay, so maybe, I don't know. It's just, this game doesn't have consequences because you can just let anyone on your team fucking die. Like, anyone on your team could fucking die, and you can replace them instantly, except for maybe the beekeeper. Who fucking cares? Because I already have a fucking getaway driver before I even finished that fucking district that needed the getaway driver in the end, or that gives you one. I already have the anarchist before I even finished that fucking district. That gives you the anarchist. I already have, like, you already get these things, and they're supposed to be like rewards for finishing these places, but I don't give a fucking shit. The only thing that matters is that when you unlock a place, or you like free it, make it rebellious or whatever the fuck, you get like these different fucking gadgets and shit. You can unlock stuff like the turret and the whatever. But it's like, there's too little in the way of tech trees, because there's, like, you can have 20 whatever, you can have like 30 people at once, but they all feel the same because they have all the same shit. Like, sure, you can give them two weapons and a gadget, and then they have their own gadgets or whatever, if they are that type of character. Like, they have the gas bomb or whatever the shit. And the same thing, like the gas bomb and the paint bomb are pretty much exactly the fucking same. Um, Maybe the gas bomb just is longer. It affects more people, kind of. Um, but anyways, the fucking customization isn't even that good. Like, I have like 12 people that feel exactly the same because I just switch to whatever fucking works the best. And I do a little bit of role playing. Like, I have a hitman, and I make him do all the killing shit. And that's another thing. Like, DEDSEC is supposed to be a non-violent organization. Why the fuck are they hiring professional hitmen? Why are they in there? Like, and you can just kill people. Like in the first and second game, there were like consequences. In the first game, didn't like people. There was a karma meter. Like people fucking hated Aiden if he started killing people. And in the second game, I don't know. I don't remember if there were any consequences in that one, but um, I think. And in this one, you can just run people the fuck over. You can drive on the fucking sidewalk the entire time, and the police don't give a fucking shit. Like, and the police, another thing, it is so fucking easy to escape the police. I had a 3 triangle shit for like 5 minutes and I got away. Like, it doesn't take long to escape. And it just doesn't feel that hard. And there's no driving. Like, every car feels exactly the same. They all go relatively fast. Except for like the bikes, they don't really do much. Every car pretty much drifts. They can handle exactly the same. They drift the exact same way. You can't really hack anything while you're driving because they go by too fast. There's none of that shit where like you have that skill in like the first and second game where you hacked shit as you were driving. Like you could hack the traffic signals, and then cars would crash into each other, and then fucking stop the people who were chasing you. And that was really cool. In this one, you just fucking drive until they're gone. Like, you just drive around through alleyways and shit, and then you lose them in 2 minutes. There's no helicopters, or I haven't fucking seen any, even though I got to section 3 or whatever. Maybe that unlocks like all the drones. Maybe there's just drones. Drones aren't hard. You get the fucking things that make you get the perks that make it so that the drones don't follow you when you're driving or like when you get close to them. They aren't a problem. And even if you don't get that, you can just fucking disable one and then hack another one, and then that's 2 down, and then you just drive faster than they can fucking fly. And with the hacking thing as you're going, you're not going to be able to fucking hack anything because they took that perk out. Because you can't have any fucking actually cool perks like the one where, um, where you can hack things you're going by. You can hack gas pipes that burst and then blow up fucking cars that are behind you. No, it's just raise barriers and turn cars. Turn cars, man. And raise barriers. And cars turn. It's pretty cool, right? You like that shit, huh? No. Fuck that. I want to see some fucking cool action shit. The fucking first and second ones. Sure, they weren't the best games ever, but at least they had some interesting characters. They had interesting characters. Don't fucking say that Aiden isn't interesting. He's fucking interesting. He's better than fucking Hakeem. I'm trying to fucking remember the name of one of my people. One of them, I think, is named Hakeem. And then there's one named I don't remember any of the other because they're so fucking forgettable. Like, I don't care about any of them. And that's the main thing. You want to care about your fucking characters. You want them to have character. And none of them do. They all feel the same. They're all replaceable. They're all disposable. They're all generic. It's just a bunch of the same shit with a different flavor. All the guns, it's like Call of Duty. Every single gun just gets retextured for the next one. And then people say, like, oh, it's a completely different game, completely different characters, completely different. No, it's not. Like, sure, there are some new features, but doesn't make it better. And it's just too easy. The characters, there aren't characters except for Sabine. That person I remember because she's like in the missions in the main story. Then there's the detective woman. And then there's the guy who died in the beginning, who had character. He was like a spy, I guess, because he has the same moveset as the spy that you can get from unlocking the burrow. That's how you know what his occupation was. That's how you know what people's occupations are. You just know by their counter. You can just tell what they are. Like the spy has that flip kick shit, and then the assassin guy has he has the same flip thing. He has the same roundhouse kick as the spy. It's not good. And I bought this. I bought this with my own money that I saved up. And I'm not even old. I like barely just got old enough to start. Well, not barely, but I'm not even that old. And I bought this shit with my own money because I thought it was going to be good. It's a Watch Dogs game. And then there's the online. There's the online shit that isn't even out yet. This game has been developed. This game was in development for how many fucking years? When was the last game made? I don't even remember. A few years ago. So they've probably been developing it for a few years. And the day one, they are already on like 1.04 patch. Like we're 1.1 through 1.01 through 3. Where'd that go? And then I open the game, and like one of the first things I see is the store, and I go in there just to see what the fuck's there, because it's a Ubisoft game, and they might have some cool shit that you can buy, even though I'm not gonna fucking buy it because it's all a bunch of shit. One of the first things I fucking see, a season pass for some new missions with, I think there's Aiden Pierce in there, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You're gonna make me pay to have actual characters in your fucking game? I'm not gonna fucking buy that shit. Cause that's fucking that is shit. That is shit. Okay? I'm not gonna fucking pay to see an actual character in the game that I paid for. Again, that's like Fallout 76. They're just now, like a few months ago, I think, they just put NPCs into it because of how many fucking people hated it. Because there weren't any NPCs. I'm not gonna fucking pay for something that you should have put in your game anyways. You should have had a game that has characters. Sure, the gimmick of this game is anyone's a character, but no one's a character because they're all the same. That's like going to a fucking analogy, metaphor, simile. Damn. Someone type in the comments what simile I could use here. If anyone's even watching this shit, because no one is. Because my channel has like 7 subscribers. Fuck me. Don't. Fuck off. Who are you? Why are you watching this? I'm watching this. Because no one else is. I'm the only viewer. I'm just making this so that I can watch this in the future and be like, what the fuck am I talking about? It's like, what time is it? It's 3:39 in the morning right now. I'm just ranting about fucking Watch Dogs Legion. I've spent like 3 days playing. What? This game came out on like Friday. I've spent like 3 days playing. 2 days. 2 days playing. 3 days. I've been playing 3 days on this game. 3 days, and I already fucking hate it. I hate it so much. It's just fucking garbage. I'd rather play For Honor right now, really. And that game came out 6 years ago, but at least there's people to talk to, and maybe the online will be good, but I fucking doubt it. Cause what is the online gonna be? It's gonna be your shit character, and it's gonna be some other person's fucking garbage character with no guns, because we can't have guns. There's no gun shop. You can't fucking buy guns. You just have to find people with guns. Or maybe I'm not at a point yet where you can buy guns. Maybe later in the game, because I kind of just started. I just got to the point where I found out that Mary Kelly has like microchips in people's brains and fucking gives them seizures whenever she wants. To control them and shit or whatever the fuck. Um, and also the the message, like the political message, is like in every game. In every game, there's been a big political message. Like in the first one, there was this, what was he, a businessman? He was an asshole. He's a fucking dick. He called the hit on Aiden Pierce, and he got his niece killed. And Aiden Pierce fucking kills him. And like DEDSEC is this hacktivist group that rises up against CToS because it's invading people's privacy. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. In the second game, CToS 2, CToS 2.0 came out. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah. They made another one, and it's bad because it's privacy. It's infiltration of privacy. And it was a little more on the nose about it. But it wasn't too bad. Like I still liked the characters, and they weren't cringy as fuck like the no names in fucking Legion. Watch Dogs Legion. That's what it fucking feels like. It feels like a lesion on my fucking dick. That's what this game feels like. But in Watch Dogs Legion, every fucking second you play the campaign, it's just impounded in your fucking brain. Government, it fucking sucks, you bitch. Fuck government. Fuck corporations. It's like, I get it. I understand the message. Like, corporations are, if we let them run rampant, they'll fucking buy everything, and they'll buy all your private data, and we'll have nothing left, and everyone will have to fend for themselves, and we'll all be slaves. We'll all be, except for the big money-making corporations. And I'm like, I don't really come to these games for politics. I mean, I come to it kind of for that. I mean, I like hacktivist groups like Anonymous. I like them because they do good things. They help people. But I don't like them just for that. I think hacking's kind of cool. And I think that's why a lot of people play these games, because they don't really know what hacking is. So they go into it, and well, the hacking is really simplistic because no one's gonna fucking learn C++ or Python to fucking play a video game. But it's not. It's just not a good game, man. I'm just trying to figure out ways to tell you that it's not good. You get it now? I don't like this game. And I haven't not liked something like this in a way that I recognize I didn't like it this quickly. And it's just, how am I supposed to care when there's nothing to care about? Like, I'm playing this game, and then there's no character. I'm just gonna say the same things over and over again because I gotta get that ad time. There's no character. There's no good combat. There's no good melee combat. There's no good car combat. There's no good driving. There's no good dialogue. There's cringy fucking dialogue. It's just a bunch of, haha, cheerio, fuck you. And I don't care that it's in Britain. Like, I'm an American. You can tell by my fucking shit accent. If anyone's watching this from a different country, which I doubt, because no one knows who I am. But, like, I like British people. They're pretty cool. Like, Britain's pretty cool. It's banging. Whatever the fuck you say over there. It's fucking chipper. Whatever the fuck. But it's not it's just cringy as hell whenever the blocks of fucking wood that is my character talks to anyone, because they all have these pre-voiced lines that just they slot it into the fucking dialogue, and it feels so stilted. It just doesn't feel good. And I understand it would be hard to have every single person voice their own, like, have it so that character in the game was like, hello there, and then they have the other voice actor right there and being like, oh hi, how are you, like talking to each other. They probably just have them read their lines and just go down the list reading their lines, because they have to get through fucking tons of them, because there are so many different characters. There's like infinite characters. Well, that's not true. There's like only 7 different voices probably. There's the Indian person. There's the generic British guy. There's the other British guy. There's the British woman. And there's Watch Dogs Legion.